Hello and welcome to Celtic Knitted Designs. Today I'm going to teach you how to cast on using the thumb method. This is a great technique, it's perfect for beginners, it's easy to learn and it's super easy to use. I'm going to be using this yarn, which is Rico Essential Soft Merino in Iron Weight. It's lovely and soft and I absolutely love this colour and I've made a jumper out of it, which is great. The needles that I'm using today are Knit Pro Zing. These are 5mm needles. The reason I like these is because they're aluminium, which makes it really easy to slide off your stitches and maintain a good tension, but that can be tricky for beginners. Okay, so we're going to start. So in order to do this, you need your yarn, you need the tail end and the ball end. So it's important to remember these two different terms because that's what I'm going to use to explain this method. So the tail end is literally the end, and the ball end is the section of the yarn that's still attached to the ball. The first thing we have to do is create a slip knot. Now my favourite way of doing this is to take the yarn and your two fingers on your right hand, drape the yarn over the two fingers, and then take the tail end and wrap it round and cross it over at the top. Now flip your fingers round, and so you've got the backs of your fingers facing you. Then take the tail end under the loop across your fingers and pull it out. You can then see that you have a nice loop and a tall section at the top. Now it's this loop here that you're going to put your needle through. So pick up your needle and put the tip through that loop and then pull to secure onto the needle. Now it's important that you don't pull it too tight. You still want to be able to move the stitch up and down the needle because this will make it easier when you come to do your next row. That's one of my Celtic Knitted Designs top tips. Now to continue, the tail section that we have, the length of this is dependent on how wide the item is that you're going to do. So you may need to adjust this if you have to cast on more stitches, but we're just going to cast on 10 stitches to start. So to do this, we take the tail end of the yarn and we wrap our fingers from our left hand round. We'll then put our thumb up in the air and take our thumb from the back to the front. Now you can see that at the base of my thumb, I've created a bit of a triangle. So I'm going to put the tip of my needle into the bottom of the triangle at the bottom of my thumb and push it up towards the tip of my thumb. I'm then simply going to slide my thumb out of that loop and pull the tail end at the same time. Now again, don't pull it too hard, that'll deter and affect the tension that you have on the needles and it might make the next row trickier. Now we can see we've got 2 stitches cast on the needles. And we're just going to continue like this until we have 10. So we pick up the tail end of the yarn with our left hand and wrap it around the fingers and grip it. Thumb up in the air, take it from the back to the front of the yarn and create that triangle at the base of the thumb. And then our tip of the needle goes in through that triangle up towards the tip of our thumb, and we then slide the thumb out and pull the tail end of the yarn, and there we've got 3 stitches. Just as simple as that. And then we continue. And there we have 10 stitches cast on our needle. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now you can see that we're using this short tail method, or just what's called the thumb cast on method. We are now ready to do any type of stitch when we take the needle into our left hand to continue. That is the thumb method cast on. For more tips, techniques and tutorials on knitting, don't forget to like and subscribe Celtic Knitted Designs. Thank you!